Hi, Richard the Writing Guy here. This time to talk about table design. You're going to be putting tables into your documents to represent all kinds of information. And there's some guidelines that I can give you that'll help you design tables so that people will understand how to use them. A table, by its very nature, is a reference document. What does that mean? It means it's the sort of thing that someone comes to when the person has a specific question in mind. And so probably the most common table that everyone has seen is a transportation timetable, and I'll use that as an example here. In this transportation timetable, the question has to be, if I take train 1, when will I get to New York, or when will I get to Philadelphia? And so people from a very early age learn that you don't read a table linearly. No, you do this kind of coordinating action. You start from the top and from the side, and you arrive at the answer to your question in what we call the goal area of the table. But let me show you this same information organized in a table in a totally different way. If you took that information and made a table out of it this way, then the question that the reader would have to have in mind is, if it's 1 p.m. and I'm in Boston, what train am I on? Well, nobody's ever asked that question, and so that's a ridiculous way to organize this information. Now, I suppose if you ever, by any chance, get the job of designing a transportation timetable, you'll do it the right way. You'll do it this way because you've seen so many transportation timetables and they're always laid out this way. But in fact, you're more likely to be designing tables that have no precedent at all. You're going to be designing tables that the data that's in them was never put together in a table before. And so that means you're going to have to get inside the head of your readers and understand exactly what question do they want answered, and that's going to lead you to put the data in the table in an appropriate way that won't confuse your readers. Now, beyond that, just a couple of tips about table design. First of all, notice that there's different coloring in these parts of the table compared to the goal area. This is called the header of the table. This is called the stub of the table. And it helps readers if there's different coloration in those areas compared to the goal. People understand that these are the starting points and this is the goal. Also notice that there's what we call a notch in the table. If you put information in this position right up here, readers sometimes are confused. They don't know whether it's supposed to relate to the top row or to the left column. And so it's better in most cases to leave that notch there. And then the other thing that you should keep in mind is that the size of each cell in your table should be according to how much information has to be in that cell. Don't give a whole lot of extra white space that people don't need to find the information. They would like the table to be as compact as possible. So, put those ideas to work when you create tables, and people are going to be able to get the information from them quickly and efficiently. That's what they want from you.